The weather downtown is currently 65 degrees. Today at 10 a.m. you have a dance audition. Traffic is heavier than usual. It will take you 23 minutes to arrive at your destination.
Yeah, okay. One minute, Ella. No, not you.
Turn left on Broadway Avenue.
Yeah, I totally get it, Brett. But hey, I'm about to jump in the elevator. I'm losing you.
So wearables have been talked about for over 2 decades, and Google has recently been in the forefront of this. Initially, they wanted to create a wearable that would knock your socks off and wanted to combine functional fabrics and conductive yarns to allow the user to interact with their clothing. So in 2017, Google collaborated with Levi's to introduce the commuter trucker jacket at a $350 USD price point. So what is the jackcord? Well, it's a rectangular dongle that is placed in your jacket's cuff that allows you to connect to conductive yarns in your jacket. As you saw in the video, you can either brush it or swipe it to issue it commands on your cuff. So jackcord threads are using conductive metal alloys that are incredibly thin, so they can be combined with a variety of natural and synthetic fibers to create different yarns. Jackord's interactive textiles honor centuries of traditions in textiles craftsmanship. They can be manufactured using established manufacturing techniques and industrial looms, making it easier for brands to adopt to the platform. So just to recap the technology again, the jackcord fibers are woven into the jacket. These fibers are relay information to the dongle. The dongle is connected to the phone via Bluetooth, and then finally the phone initiates the actual commands. So with a quick drag and drop in the jackcord app, you can customize each gesture with various abilities. You choose if a tap or a brush against the sleeve pauses your music or gives you directions. So yeah, it never really took off and didn't catch on with the mass crowds and failed. Part of it was because the price point was fairly high, and also they only came up with one variety of jacket. So in 2019, they relaunched the jackcord in more colors and more sizes, and also at a lower price point at $198 USD. So for the original jacket, the dongle only worked with this one specific type of jacket. And now you'll be able to take it with you and use it with other wearables as well. The dongle 2 is significantly smaller and more powerful, and it also has more memory to support multiple products. So the most important of the relaunch of the jackcord is more of a modular technology that Google and its partners hope. Basically to take it from a bit of a gimmick to something more familiar and seen in more places over the next years and months. So Google said they wanted to bring the technology into a price range where it was more attractive to consumers. The team also made lots of changes to the software that the device runs on, but more importantly, the cloud, where they configured it to adapt to every product that's being used, and making it easier for the team to add new functionality over time. Levi's also said that this was a really different approach to traditional fashion. The normal fashion promise from other companies really is to promise that in 6 months, you're going to try to sell them something else. but Levi prides itself on creating enduring, lasting value and style, and are able to actually improve the value of the garment that was already in the customer's closet. So from a design interest, I wanted to explore the idea of having the NHL and Adidas, who makes the hockey jerseys, collaborate with Google. They are already partnering with Adidas on the FIFA 21 game, in which the technology measures the user's unique attributes, and those unique attributes are actually transferred into the game. So in a sense, you're playing yourself in the actual FIFA game. So I think the next logical step would be hockey. And the reason why I did this was because, as you can see in my sketches, I wanted to integrate the dongle that wouldn't bother the player. So either on the back of the hem, near the strap or the sleeve, or in the back or the front of the hockey socks, also along the hem. So the reason why I would do this is primarily as a value-added fan engagement tool, with many different sources of entertainment vying for the customer's attention right now. I think this would be another tool and toolkit for the NHL to use. Also, the dongle would track a wide range of data, including key statistics like ice time, number of hits, number of shots, ice position in real time. And then with the emergence of fantasy sports and the increased use of our smartphones, I think this has huge potential. The other reason I see it in hockey is training. So everyone, from people just learning to play hockey to amateur levels, and of course through pro levels such as the NHL. So on the jerseys, we could track speed, the stride, and positioning to improve the player's skating and skill. And then we can also put it on the hockey stick to track the mechanics of the shot and how they can make it more effective, either with hand placement or angle. Best of all, the data is available almost instantaneously on the Google app, and users have access for immediate feedback or coaching. So I hope you've enjoyed my presentation. Here is my bibliography, and thank you very much, and happy holidays.